Alright guys, welcome back again to the channel. As usual, back to let you know some of the stories making the rounds right at this moment. So as you can see on the screen, the president of the country, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, receiving the brand new revised version of the Nations Cup trophy. This absolutely looks very beautiful. It's way more beautiful than the previous one. But again, back to the main gist. He received that trophy given by Rashida Ajibade, the captain of the side, along with our teammates, and then they were surrounded by top government officials. This actually was an event that happened yesterday, where the president himself, gave a lot of gifts, money gifts, house gifts, national honors, etc. But the point right now is that the president has been faced with a lot of criticisms. A lot of people have criticized him and even labeled him as doing too much, doing unnecessarily too much for these girls, that all of these extravagances are not that necessary considering where the country is at. How that money should be used to do something else. And I have a lot of journalist friends of mine who have given their own ideas about this, about perspective about this, and I'm just going to share one that I think he actually made sense with his post. He said in his post, our guest won the Women's African Cup of Nations. The prize money is $1 million. To appreciate the efforts, President Tinubu gave each of the players $100,000. That is about 2.4 million US dollars already, plus additional 50K each to all the technical team members. We make $1 million, but spend over $4 million. They also got additional $10 million from Governors Forum. Makes absolutely no sense for a country that goes around borrowing money. Nobody says the girls shouldn't be rewarded for their efforts, but a $20K reward for each would have still made sense. It's still in the same country where a policeman has gone viral for revealing how he got 2 million naira as pension after over 30 years of service. Priority. So that is what this journalist has shared on his timeline. I just wanted to share it here with you guys on the channel because he actually made a lot of sense. To start with, the prize money, I've been saying it since the competition started. $1 million was the prize money, and then it was the president at the time, before the finals even, said that the money for the girls should not be tampered with, which was going to be 30% based on the reports of the prize money. So we expected like 30% of the prize money to be given to the girls, but now I don't know if that will also still be given to the girls. But again, what happened yesterday, we saw all this money being thrown at these girls. The big question is this a waste of money? Is this a misplaced priority? Because obviously, just like this journalist said, he's very experienced. He covers a lot of politics, here and there. So when he says something, he doesn't just say it for saying sake. He says it because he's done the research. He's seen, he's gone around and seen what is really happening. And he makes a good point here. Nigeria keeps borrowing money, and at the end of the day, we don't even spend this money on places that we should spend the money on. And frankly, I think if the girls even received 30% of the prize money, it would still be very appreciable for these girls. They would still feel very, very honored, obviously, because $20,000 is not a child's play. That's a lot of money. That's around maybe 30 something million naira. But again, no, the president decides to give each of them $100,000. I'm not saying that the girls don't deserve to be treated well or spoiled, but I still have a part of me that is siding what this journalist has said. But let me know what you think about it at this moment. But moving away, guys, I just wanted to clarify something as well. That's the story concerning Esther. I posted here in my last video, where I said that her dad is actually, former Super Eagles player who played alongside Jojo Okocha and Kanu Nwankwo by the name Isaac Okoronkwo. But in fact, that is not correct, because Esther Okoronkwo's dad is not Isaac Okoronkwo. A fact-checking website has now, dug deep into it to give us the real truth to the story. So sorry about that one. It was discovered that Esther Okoronkwo's father is actually Sunday Okoronkwo, and he doesn't have any history, playing for the national team. So, Esther's dad is just a normal person who has no history of playing football, and he is, a man from Abia State, in Nigeria. And then just to touch on some of the gifts, that were also received by the Super Falcons, to top it all of the splurges of money, from the president himself, which, as I said, has been largely criticized. There's also a money gift coming from six Super Eagles players, according to the report. The likes of Chus Ekong, Ola Eno, Ademola Lukman, Alex Iwobi, Leon Balogu, Joseph Ayodele Aribo. They've now contributed around $19,000, to gift the girls to combine whatever has been given to them already. And then there's also a report that Victor Osimhen is also going to give the girls some really good money, for the title that they won. So that is, what you are that's what's happening right now. Of course, all of this money to these girls, it's not from the players that is the major issue. The major issue right now that has received a lot of criticism is from the president, deciding to spend um, four times more money than we actually made from the Nations Cup prize money itself. This has been met with a lot of criticism. People feel that he is just doing it to show off because it's, something that was shown on national television, and a lot of people are expected to watch. Most Nigerians would watch, so he just wanted to use it to show off and make it feel like he's actually doing something good for the country, while in the real sense he was just misplacing priorities, at the end of the day, leaving the more important things that he should have done to do something that is not that necessary. So that is what's currently happening right now. Huge criticism from the president himself for what he did yesterday for the girls. But let me know what your reactions would be concerning this one. Do you think that he did too much, or the girls deserve all of this money that they are getting at the minute?